and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla, the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. Today is going to be a Homesense haul. Now, if you don't know what Homesense is, it is the Canadian version of Home Goods. It's the same thing as Winners, as Marshalls, and it's owned by TJ Maxx. So, yes, I went to Winners earlier in the month, and I came back with some great things. I'm so excited. I never find such good stuff usually at Homesense. Sometimes I'll find a book here or there. But I was really shocked. Honestly, I was very shocked that I was able to find all these goodies. So, the first thing that I found was The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein with artwork by Michaela Ezra. This is a 52 affirmation deck. It's originally $28.99 in Canada. I got this for, I believe, $14.99 Canadian at Homesense. So yes, I'm really excited. I will be doing an unboxing of this on my channel, so definitely look out for that if you would like to see the cards. Now, books. So books is usually what I find at Homesense. I typically don't find decks. So that was the first time I found a deck at Homesense. One especially that I didn't have, which was really fun. So first off, I found this book called Astrology SOS. It's an astrological survival guide to life. It's by the Woke Mystic. Now, I found this very interesting. It retails for, I don't know how much it retails for in Canada. It retails for $16.99 in the US. I got this for, I think, $12 or something like that. Look at these edges. They're red. This is the only book that I have that has colored edges, which I find really cool. Really cool. So in the back it says, astrology has been with us since the beginning of time, and in our increasingly turbulent world, many of us are looking to the stars once again to find guidance and comfort in the ancient art. Astrology SOS is the ultimate survival guide to the elements, helping you to navigate the unstable energy of our solar system and pay attention to how it affects your daily life. Whether you are experiencing a tricky breakup or perhaps pondering how to ask your boss for a raise, this book gives you the tools you need to better understand what is going on with the planets at any given moment, so that you can work your way through life's challenges. With the chapters that cover the planetary retrogrades, Saturn return, the lunar eclipse, plus much more, as well as rituals for self-care throughout. Astrology SOS will empower you with the knowledge you need as you move across the astrological terrain of life. Welcome to the upgrade you never knew you needed. Now, what really got me was the table of contents. So I flipped open the book and they had every single retrograde. And I have no books that have every single retrograde in it or talk about the retrogrades at all. So that's what sold me. And they talk about eclipses, moon phases. They talk about Pluto transits, Saturn return, equinoxes, solstice, day-to-day survival. Honestly, this table of contents is really good, I have to say. Hopefully it's focused. And I thought it was interesting. These are the creators or the authors behind the Woke Mystic. Very beautiful people. And yeah, it goes right into the retrogrades. I thought that was really interesting. And the pages are red and white, and I just love the aesthetic of this. So, yes. Hopefully read some of that. Like, that's very interesting. So, yeah, I was very interested to see some of the information. Tells you technology, travel, communication, relationships, surviving. Whoops, I just hit my camera. Sorry about that. And it goes into like every single retrograde, which I thought was really interesting. Gives you like self-care hacks and things to go through, which is really cool. Has like fun drawings and things. We talk about Pluto. That is really cool. Even talks about like moon phases, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse. That's great because we just had those. And it talks about like the moon phases. It gives you journaling prompts, which is really nice. New moon journaling, some gratitude and release things. Really cool. Then we have like the equinoxes and the solstices, spring, summer. Summer is coming up, autumn, winter. And then it gives you like day-to-day survival under like the signs. That's really cool in terms of sun placement. So we have sun placements. Oh, no, in terms of the signs, depending on your sun, your moon, your rising, Mercury, Venus, Mars. And it seems like that's it. So it doesn't give you anything else. Then we have the elements. Cool. Then a bunch of... Oh, that was just one blank red page. And then it goes to like the end of the journey about the authors. There's an index. Really cool. Interesting. So I'm definitely excited to like actually sit down and read this, honestly, because there's a lot of great information, in my opinion, on this book. So yeah, it's a small thing, but still great. Next, I got the Living Lunarly, Moon-Based Self-Care for Your Mind, Body, and Soul. And it says that it's by Kiki Ellie, I'm guessing. I guess Lunarly is like the name of the company, maybe. And then in the back, it says self-care powered by the moon. So this is your guide to finding whole body and spiritual health through rituals rooted in waxing, waning of the moon. As you follow the lunar cycle through each moon of the year, you'll set monthly intentions, explore plant care, crystals, meditation, find new emotional strength, and aligning with nature. And then it says each moon you'll find intention setting rituals, exercises centered around growth, including plant care, meditation, breath work, tips for nourishment, deep sleep, and beauty rituals. And then journaling prompts that help you explore your monthly intention. That's really cool. And then it says, as you incorporate these practices into the rhythm of your days, you'll find yourself moving in greater harmony with natural cycles and benefiting from your deepening connection to the world. This is published by Rockpoint, which I find really interesting. So this retails for $25.99 in Canada. Oh, how much did I pay for this? I think I paid like $9.99 or something like that for it from Homesense. And it has like nice holographic gilding on it. It's really cool. It's completely watercolor. So we have the table of contents here. If it'll focus, there we go. So it goes through every single monthly moon. So we have the names of the moons. And then it talks about also other moons as well. And then we have an introduction, which is really interesting. introduction, which is really interesting. It says living with the moon. We have moons of the year. And then these are all the moons. So we have like January. Does it say which one is which? This one says January. Ooh, June. Oh, okay, February, March, April, May, June. Okay. July, August, September, October, November, and December. Okay. And then other moons being the harvest moon, which takes place of the corn moon, and the hunter moon. Which ones are those? This one? These two? So these two. And then we have blue moon, black moon, which is interesting. Okay. And then it goes through the phases of the moon. So we have the different phases and everything. Really cool. A lot of good information, I think. Then we have some intention setting, like what it is, how to do it. Oh, I love this. And then, you know, when to set an intention and things like that. And like the difference between intention, affirmation, and manifestation. And then like how to use this book. This is very interesting so far, I have to say. I didn't really go through it. I just like looked at the table of contents and I was like, sold. And for $10, you know, why not? So it goes into the first moon, which is January. And then it gives you a little introduction. We have a new moon ritual. Cool. And then we have a waxing crescent thing to do. We have like a crystal here. Oh, that's so nice. First quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon. Oh, that's nice. Waning, third quarter, waning crescent. And then goes into the next moon. Ooh, that's nice. So we have like different, yeah, it has different things for each. First quarter, waning gibbous. What? Yeah, waxing gibbous, sorry. Full moon. Here's the waning gibbous. Third corner, waning crescent. And then it goes into the sap moon. Ooh, it has nice information. So you have a lot of fun things to do, I think, in this particular book. It seems like there's like a lot of fun stuff that you can do. So which one was June again? Hold on. June was strawberry moon. Okay. So the strawberry moon is coming up, right? June starts soon. Here. So you can pause to gain the information. If you want to do any of this, highly suggest picking this up. And then that's it. How much is this in the US? $20 in the US. You never know, you might be able to find it at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Winners, or whatever stores there are in the US. You might be able to find it there. So, if not, I'm sure Barnes & Noble has it. Amazon for sure has this because this was actually on my Amazon wish list. So, yes. Next, we have this crystals book that I found. And I thought it was pretty interesting. It's called Crystals, The Guide to Principles, Practices, and More. It's by Lauren De Silva. In the back, it really just says, harness the powers of crystals with this definite guide. Crystals expert Lauren De Silva provides practical insight on choosing the right crystals for you, how their many healing properties can enhance your daily life. And then it says why use crystals for physical, emotional, spiritual healing, reduce stress, discomfort, and improved energy flow. So in Canada, it retails for $21.99. In the US, $19.99. Pretty sure I paid $10 for this. So, yes. So this is the table of contents. So it has an about crystal section, energy safety, tuning into crystals, caring for your crystals and your energy, daily life, and a buyer's guide, which is really cool. And then we have a crystal directory in here as well. So that's really cool. So it talks about like the different types of crystals, like shapes of them. There's like some history, spirituality, magical properties, crystal healing, status symbol, modern uses, source of spiritual awakening, chemical composition, table of chemical symbols, which is really interesting. So if you like science, you might enjoy this. Then we have the hardness scale, Mohs hardness scale, which is cool. And then it goes into, energy safety and things like that. So grounding with crystals, anchoring your energy with hematites. Then we have some grounding layout. We have some centering stuff. It gives you like different ways to do things, which is pretty cool. Then we have tuning into crystals. So choosing your crystals, hand scanning, lucky dip, crystal cards. Cool. We have a pendulum and a dowsing thing. Seems like there's a lot of different interesting. Put them under your pillow. It gives you different ways to attune to them. Then we have like caring practices. That's really cool. So water, smoke, incense, like how to cleanse them. Okay, this I don't like. Unless this person comes from an indigenous culture. This I don't like. Symbols, essences, salt, the earth, things like that. You can charge them, moonlight, sunlight, dedicating crystals, things like that. And you can create an altar. Has some good information here. I would just say that if you're not part of an indigenous practice, this is something you should not be doing. You should really just call it smoke cleansing. You shouldn't be doing, I don't know exactly what it goes into here, but yeah, I would just call it smoke cleansing and not this, because that's really related to indigenous practices. And then we have about the chakras and things like that. So, energy centers, energy points, things like that. It's typically how I like to call them. I like to call them energy centers. So it talks about each one and has like different ways to balance and auras and things like that, which is super cool. Then we have some daily life things. Workplace, commuting with them, students, stress relief, around your house. That's cool. Hallway, kitchen. I guess the ones in the kitchen should be water safe. The ones in your bathroom should also be water safe, in my opinion. Oh, it also gives you a stone for like your zodiac sign or sun sign. That's cool. And then we have buying crystals, which is pretty good. Like, I haven't read through this, but like, it's good to have information on, you know, how to buy and things like that. Ooh, ethical purchasing, love that. So that's cool. Does the shape matter? So it has different shapes, crystal points, geodes, clusters and beds, blades. So it gives you different examples. Tumbled stones, palm stones. Those are my favorites. Spheres, cubes, hearts, message, wands, things like that. Oh, we have skulls, we have pyramids, and we have a bunch of other things. So like there's a bunch of different types of shapes. Then we have the directory. So it goes through a bunch of different crystals. So what do we have in terms of information? So it gives you the name, the keyword associated with it. Ooh, that's cool. An affirmation, the energy points or energy centers or chakras, chemical formula, hardness scale, some fun facts. You know, did you know? And then we have something here like a blurb, and then suggestions for use and buyer beware. Interesting. So it gives you some good information. So it doesn't always give you a buyer beware. I guess it's only for certain crystals. Ooh, smoky quartz. So yes, that's very interesting, I have to say. Then we have a glossary in the back, an index, and some credits for the pictures. That's really cool. Honestly, a nice thick book in my opinion. Seems like it has some good information. I would need to really read through it to see if it was something that would be something that I would recommend, really. But so far, I like it. I think I would just need to read through it and then see how it is in terms of that. The last thing, oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I found this. So this is the Tarot Connect with Yourself, Develop Your Intuition, Live Mindfully. This is by Tina Gong. This is a Labyrinthos book. And this book in Canada is $32. Okay. And I've been wanting this book for a very long time, but you know, it's $32. So sometimes I'm like, do I want to get it? Do I not want to get it? I'm like, I don't know. So I found this for $14.99. It was $15. And I picked it up. So in the back, it says, find how to customize, interpret, and apply the wisdom of the tarot to enhance every area of your life, your career, finances, relationships, and more. So get to know each card in detail. Meet the magician who encourages your trust in your abilities and connect with the nurturing instincts of the Empress. Feel the confidence of the Chariot and explore the meanings of each card for you. Then it says, discover how tarot readings can illuminate your unique path and lead to tangible, positive actions that you can apply day to day. And then it says, let tarot guide you to a journey of self-knowledge and self-fulfillment. So this book here is by Labyrinthos. They are one of my favorite tarot websites. Tina Gong is the one who created I believe she created all the decks for Labyrinthos, but I'm not sure. This one in particular, I know she created. So this one has like all the, so if you have this deck, this is like the larger guidebook that you can get. And she created this particular deck, which you can get on Labyrinthos website. This one's not my favorite. I have another one that's more of a favorite of mine, but I wanted it specifically for the information. This guidebook is amazing. So we have a table of contents. Let me just do this. Let me do this. So we have a table of contents here. Reading the tarot. We have a forward, tarot through the ages, tarot and mindfulness. Then we have reading tarot, the anatomy of a deck, major arcana, minor arcana, numerology, suits and the elements, the core cards, reversals, how to read the cards. Then we have tarot spreads, 3-card, classic, relationship, work, spiritual, and creating your own. Then it goes into the actual meanings of the major and minor. Then there's a bunch of real life reading throughout the book. So it's like Celtic, I think a few of them are Celtic Cross. Then we have relationship, new venture, conflict, resolution, relationship dynamics, self-care, and a dream interpretation, which is really interesting. So throughout the book, we have some interesting real life readings. So we have here tarot as a game, divinatory tarot, and cultism. Then we have tarot and the psyche. We have tarot and mindfulness, so psychological tool. Then we have rituals and communication with the tarot. Then it goes into reading the tarot. So we have like an anatomy of the deck. The conscious is unconscious, superconscious, so it gives you that. Love that. We have keywords for all of them. So body, mind, and emotional. Tells you which cards are under these in terms of the major arcana. And it gives you a lot of good information in terms of that. So yes, then we have the minor arcana numerology. So aces, twos, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So it gives you the keywords for the numerology, which I like very much. Then it gives you the suits and the elements. That's cool. Then it gives you the court cards, what they would represent. So children, adolescents, mothers, and fathers. We have like some keywords here and some blurbs about them. Then it goes into reading reversals. So there's like different ways you can read reversals, of course. And then it gives you some information on how to read them. More information. And then we have some like different 3-card spreads, which is pretty cool. So we have like daily check-ins, so you can use like all of the like different ones from these ones to represent each card. Decision making, guidance and evaluations. Then we have some goal progress. They have some great spreads. I really love their stuff. Then we have classic, so we have the Celtic Cross. And I really like their Celtic Cross because they actually really go into detail with the questions that they have. I'm not a big fan of the Celtic Cross, mainly because it's so long, but they have good questions that really help you dig in deeper into how to interpret or what to ask specifically. Then we have a zodiac spread, which is pretty cool. We have some relationship spreads. So we have like dynamics. We have a conflict resolution. Then we have a career spread and a new venture spread. We have some spiritual spreads, so like some dream interpretation, some self-care. And then we have, creating your own spread. So it really tells you how to create your own, which is pretty cool. Then we go into the major arcana. So for each card, it gives you a picture, the name of the card, upright, reverse keywords. It gives you upright, interpretation, a reflection, and then an action. So it gives you like the actions for it. And it does that also for the reverse. So we have that for everything. Literally for everything. So So this is like the first one. So the first section of the major, which is the, what was it again? The conscious, unconscious? Now I can't remember. The conscious. Okay. And then it breaks it up with a real life reading. So it literally gives you the cards that were pulled, and it tells you which cards were pulled, and then it gives you the interpretation of them, which is pretty cool. So you get to see an example. So it's helpful in learning how to read, in my opinion. And then it goes into the unconscious. So this is all the unconscious. We have another real life reading, another Celtic Cross. Then it goes into the, actually, wait. No, here. Here is the unconscious, and then everything else is the superconscious. So again, another Celtic Cross. We have the superconscious, then another example of the reading, and then we have the world. And then it goes into the minor arcana. So again, for the minors, it's the same thing. It gives you upright, reversed, upright interpretation, reflection, and then an action to take. And they do that for both upright and reversals. So it gives you like a lot of good information, in my opinion. Here's another real life reading. This is a relationship one. So these are like the spreads that they showed in the beginning. And they're showing you examples of how to read them. We have a conflict resolution, which is really cool. Another real life reading on self-care. Another real life reading on relationship dynamics. And then it goes into the index. So we have an index here and some acknowledgements. And we have some sources, which is great. We have some sources here at the bottom. So yes, one of probably my favorite tarot reference books, I'm going to have to say. This one I would definitely recommend. I recommended it even before having it in my collection because I had already seen it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this particular book. So I do thank you so much for watching my Homesense haul. I hope you enjoyed all these particular goodies. Let me know in the comments what you think about these books. Are these something that you would add to your collection? If you have any book recommendations, do let me know in the comments below. I always love adding to my book wish list when it comes to books like this. And let me know what you've found recently at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Winners, Homesense, Home Good. Whatever it may be, I'm sure people are finding some great things now at those places. So let me know in the comments what you discovered while shopping there. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it's greatly appreciated. Thanks so much and have a great day.